back to Toys channel. I've been quite busy lately filming all the different stuff here and there for Hot Toys, where they have the summer showcase at the moment, and I am about to upload part 2 as well as breaking down the individual figures. Demon Slayer snacks, Demon Slayer wafers. I've already done a full box of unboxing for Marvel Infinity Saga movies, so check that out in the link below. The goodies from the Nichirin Blu-ray. Also, I've been to Comic Con where I took tons and tons of footages for the various Demon Slayer merch. For example, some of my favorite, the Figure Arts Zero series, where I've previously unboxed the Rengoku one as well as the Shinobi one, and I still got to do the Giyu one and also Tanjiro as well, so you can check those out in the link down below. And also some of the ones to look forward to are the Inosuke one as well as the Tanjiro as well as the Netsuko ones, because those are new. They're going to be releasing soon in the October-November months if I remember right. They look absolutely amazing and I can't wait to show you guys with the unboxings. So there's plenty of Demon Slayer stuff there, so don't worry, I haven't neglected all my Demon Slayer content, so you're in good hands. As I've previously shown you guys with my unboxing of Tanjiro's Nichirin sword, I have got here right in front of me and it's still working fine. The battery isn't really used up yet, so it's all good. I can still play around with it and make sounds with it. Okay, maybe not the batteries. So having said that, I have got the Rengoku one, which has just arrived today in the post, and I can't wait to show you guys because this one was damn fun. It was a lot of fun to open, especially with the buttons that do the effect sound as well as the main theme song. As always, please remember to like the like button as well as subscribe to my channel for more Demon Slayer, Marvel, Hot Toys, Pokemon, vlogs, all things fun, all things that I do that's crazy and interesting, I hope. And without further ado, let's get opening with the Rengoku Nichirin sword. Alright guys, this is an absolute beast again, because as with the previous Tanjiro sword, it is huge as well. And at the front you can see Rengoku-san in his usual pose, and also on the side you have the... oh actually, why don't I rip this open first? Switching on my beast mode. And hot damn, the box looks absolutely beast, especially on the back. Here where you can see kind of the reflection with the kanjis, and it just elevates that feeling of the box of being a premium product, and the red really resonates with Rengoku's character color. I'm glad I got that tissue paper off. Get it on the vertical stand because otherwise not everything would fit in the frame. Well, let's try it. So on the front you get the Demon Slayer logo at the top, Nichirin sword, Rengoku Hyojiro here in kanji, as well as you have Rengoku-san's character here at the front, and on the other side you have this. Let me switch this to a horizontal view for you guys. On the side you have Rengoku's face here looking very cool with his side face, and also in the middle you have the sword posing horizontally, so essentially you can see how the sword is. And also on the back you have this, well this is probably my favorite side. You have the kind of glossed over laminated plastic that reflects a tiny bit with the larger size of the sword, all all over the side, as well as the kanji again. Nichirin sword, Rengoku Kyojiro here and in the middle, and the red really resonates well with everything that has been stated, but I'll state it again. It looks really fantastic. And also on the other corner, you can see the functionalities of the sword. So the sound, music, voice, and scale as well. At the bottom side, you have again the side of the sword, indicating that this is a one-to-one product. And also it tells you some of the functionalities that it covers. So for example, you have the Mugen Train theme song, Homura by Lisa. It's got 55 seconds on air. As well as Rengoku's voicing over the fine breathing mode, as well as some of the other actions that he does, as well as there are the sound effects for the sword as well. As I've just stated, let me get my Tanjiro sword box out as well so you guys can see the comparison. And voila, here we go. It's a bit surprising that the Rengoku's sword is a tiny bit taller than the Tanjiro's one. Not sure if you can see from the top. But anyhow, this is how it is. So essentially with Rengoku's sword, it's like, I don't know, 2 inches taller in terms of the box height. And also it is not as thick as the Tanjiro's one. And also on the side, both feature the very cool side of both characters. So essentially while they're in motion of their different breathing modes and swinging their swords. And also on the other side, the best side as I would call it, and because this is where the swords are laminated in the reflective plastic, so it looks pretty damn awesome. And I believe that I can do it justice by switching it on the side horizontal view for you guys. Okay, there we go. And as well as you can see some of the differences in the width or height depending on how you're putting the boxes. So these look pretty cool together. Also you can see if I move it slightly to the right, you can see Rengoku's sword has, actually it's 3 inches. So it's 3 inches bigger than the Tanjiro's one. I think this is because Tanjiro's still younger than Rengoku, so that's why it's a bit smaller. Let me show you guys on this side as well, horizontally, so you can have a better view. On the front side as well with the horizontal view. We can finally open the Rengoku Nichirin sword. Oh, it's quite cute. They've got the additional imageries. Let me just show you guys here. Ta-da! Umai! 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 Basically, that's when Rengoku's eating those tons and tons of bentos on the Mugen train, but twice. This box is gigantic. Let me just pop this to the back. Fantastic! This to this side so you guys can see as well. And the moment of truth. Ta-da! Color looks really good. Not sure if you guys can see it clearly, but I will definitely get a closer shot for you guys in case for those of you who can't see the details in the box. Actually, let me switch to a first-person view so you guys can see clearly. There is the instruction manual, so let's have a gander at that. Okay, so on here we have the Nichirin sword and the stand where you kind of have to assemble together, similar to the Tanjiro's version. This is where you put in the battery, similar to the Tanjiro's one as well. So structure-wise, it's pretty much the same. As well as the stand is the same as well, only the sword is different. So not too much going on here. The two buttons I'll show you guys in just a moment. This one of them makes the sound effects and the other one lets Rengoku-san speak, and also on the inside. So on the inner side are mode 1 and mode 2, so you can kind of switch between, you can speak the different dialogues. Umai, 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 umai. Yummy voices and conversations, right? Yep, that's what we want. And with mode 1, dueling voices. I don't want to go over these kind of wordy stuff too much here in my video. And also on here with the color manual. Right, so these are the dialogues that he speaks. So I'll just want the yummy mode. And it literally says that all the time. Well, depending on how repetitive you want it to be. So with the flame breathing, there are the 5, 6 of them. Okay, so we can try that out later. And let's go to the sword. Give you guys a glimpse of how it looks like before it's taken out of the box. It stacks nicely, packaged nicely so it doesn't break. As you can see with the white handle and the stands, you have to assemble together. So let me take this bad boy out for you guys. Here's one of the sides of the stand. And there's the other side, the smaller side of the stand. I am taking the sword out. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay, the color. Look at the color. It looks absolutely fantastic. So there's this glittery effect with where the flame side is. As you can see the difference. There's a blender side here at the bottom, and there's the glittery, flamey side here on the top. Looks absolutely fantastic. I think comparing to the Tanjiro's one, it really doesn't do it justice because they are essentially two different character swords, but in my view, I love this one a lot more. So they've done some crappy paint job here, but I'm gonna ignore it for now. Oh my gosh, the side. Holy smokes, I love it. I love it because it's not just a print on. You can actually see that it's engraved into the sword as well. So it's not just a flat surface, as you can kind of see with my nail. Let me zoom in the focus. So you can see my nail actually going into this part, and it's painted in white. It's pretty awesome. I just love it. And also with this part, you see the flame icon here, very famous, very iconic for Rengoku-san. And also you have the different gradients with yellow, purple, as well as the kind of burgundy orange, sorry, not burgundy, but bronzy orange, should I say. And also the flaming effects runs throughout the sides as well, as you can see here. So it's pretty darn cool. And also with the sword handle, although it's just a piece of hard plastic, but essentially when you look at it, it feels as though there are the ropes that are wrapped around the sword handle part, and also at the end of the handle you get more flamey effects as well. So it's pretty cool. And even the hole is actually the same with this one, similar to Tanjiro's sword. I think this one is a little bit longer than Tanjiro's one, but let me compare it for you guys later on after I have put in the battery and tried the different modes for you guys. Let me assemble the stands for you first. absolutely amazing, especially after it's been put on the stand, because it just gives a different vibe. Totally the elegance of the colors, especially with the glittery side on the flame area, and also with the gold and orangey flamey effects that is a little bit glittery as well, complementing with the white robe area, the best complement in the color scheme of things. Again, may I stress that the full kanji words is absolutely on point, and I love what they've done here in engraving the words on the sword itself rather than just the lazy printout of the full kanji characters. Like the Tanjiro sword, I think we can take it out for a spin. And for the button here, as you can see, there are the two modes, so A and B, so you can kind of switch it across however you like, depending on the mode you want. So similar to the previous Tanjiro one, as I have opened up here as well, so you guys can see more clearly with the quick comparison. So here with the bottom button, you have the sound effects, and at the top you have Tanjiro's voice, and this one is in mode A for the Tanjiro's Nichirin sword. If we switch it down to B, same sword sound. So more dramatic Tanjiro. Yep, and if you press it long enough at the top, it gives you that opening song for the anime. Right, and just for convenience sake, I'll just remove the battery from Tanjiro's one to Rengoku's one here. And just to show you guys what we can do with the sword, I'm not going to put this handle panel back on. So let's go with mode A here at the top. Okay, so let's see, with the bottom button here. So you can actually hear the flamey sound as the sword swings. Like the vroom sound, and let's try at the top. Okay, let's try for the B mode here at the bottom. Moi! It's kind of like a joke that every time you press it, Rengoku's saying "umai" all the time, but after like 6 presses or so, you get normal stuff like this. Gosh, that's with the different fire breathing techniques. Oh, that's pretty awesome. For those of you who are wondering how to get the song on, so just go to mode B and also long press with the button at the top here. And because the bottom one is for the sound effects, so yeah, just hold on to that one at the top. And now it's time to have some fun with the swords rather. So I do think that this is a very solid product, as the color is amazing, the finishing is amazing, especially with the glitter and the flame areas, and I love what they've done here with the engraved words in kanji, and also with the it's just priceless. It reminded me of how Rengoku kept eating all those bento boxes on the Mugen train. In terms of the sound effects, I really like the flamey sounds because it's just a pleasure to hear it, all the flamey sound, and with all the fire breathing moves that Rengoku does. That vroom noise is such a pleasure to hear. Also, I love what they've done with this part here, because instead of having the very generic Tanjiro one here, as you can see with the Rengoku's one, there is a ton of color to be had here with the kind of bronzy orange, purple and gold in the middle, in comparison to what Tanjiro's one have here, which is just plain black, and it's kind of more boring, if I may say so. In comparison, that is, I love this sword as well, don't get me wrong, I love Tanjiro's sword. Let me repeat that, I love Tanjiro's sword as well. I just love Rengoku's one a tad more. And also with the handle part, I love with what they've done here on the rope effects, and it's in white, so it looks really enticing to look at as a whole. And you can kind of see here with Tanjiro's one, there is the clear comparison. You can't go wrong. Oh man. You can't go wrong with the Rengoku's one because there's so much details in comparison to Tanjiro's. And also, if I remember right, the Tanjiro's one retailed for around 7,000 yen, and with the Rengoku's one here, it retailed for around 10,000 yen or so. So it's a little bit more, maybe like £20 UK pounds and $25 USD. So not a lot, because I do understand that it is a different product. Well, a slightly different product with more finishings, especially with the glittering bits, as well as with the flamey effects on the sword, and also engravings, and also with this fantastic flame piece, as you can see here. And with the overall design, I just love the Rengoku's one more. So if you are going to choose one, choose the Rengoku's one if you like the character as well, because I mean, look at it. You can see the difference already. Go buy the Rengoku's one. But if you love the Demon Slayer series and you want to collect all the swords, get both and wait for the other ones to be arriving soon. Also, it feels really cool to have the different swords with you all the time and flap about. And one of the previous questions that I got asked was whether these swords are sturdy. So just have a listen. These are kind of thin plastics, so it's not meant for you to be putting pressure on either side or any of these areas on the sword, because it can crack, it can break, it can snap, it can permanently destroy your toy. Remember, this is a toy at the end of the day. And I would say the more sturdier part would be at the bottom, because they do have the different mechanisms within the sword handle. For example, you get the battery parts, you get the speakers, you get the buttons for the effects. If you were to choose one, I'll definitely go with the Rengoku's one, although it costs a tiny bit more, but it's worth it. Because with all the extra details you get on the sword, with the glittery parts, with the flamey design, with the engraved kanji characters, as well as the fantastic piece here with the flame, it's the entire package compared to the Tanjiro's one. Don't get me wrong, I love the Tanjiro's one as well, but in comparison with the Rengoku's one, I'll definitely choose the Rengoku sword any day. No exception. I'll just be waiting for them to release more variations, for example the Gyu's one or the Shinobu's one, even Zenitsu or Inosuke. Well, Inosuke you gotta get two, so that's not very economically ideal. So what do you think of this? Comment down below and let me know, because I do read your comments and I try to get back to you guys when I pop on YouTube. And as always, please remember to like the like button here, as well as remember to subscribe to my channel for more great stuff like this, more Demon Slayer stuff as I've mentioned in the introductory section of this video, also Hot Toys, Marvel, Pokemon, vlogs, and other fun and games and stuff that I do, like PS5 and stuff. So remember to tune back in, and also I've got tons of videos that I am editing right now for the Comic-Con that I just been to. So please give me a bit of time while I edit, and also thank you for having the patience to wait for my videos, and I cannot thank you enough. And I'll see you guys next time. Stay safe and see ya!